like to tell us what happened last week, um, for an extra penny.
We escaped from the caves, the mines. We got outside of the mines, and they blew the dam in a bid for safety. Cassie cast a spell to give everyone the ability to fly temporarily, and we zoomed out of danger and up to the bunkhouse where we interrogated whoever had survived to find out that the person responsible for keeping Donnie down there and setting up this whole trap for us had fled. The Bobcat and Donnie, I think it was actually more so just Donnie putting into the guy that was left. We left town, didn't decide to wait for the boss to come back, and we headed towards the Sioux Nation a little bit, but more specifically towards looking at the map.
Bent Pine, Wyoming.
Bent Pine, Wyoming. We started headed towards Bent Pine, Wyoming, and we got to Bent Pine, Wyoming. I think. Yes, we did. Did we?
Yes.
You did.
Okay. I suddenly could not remember at all. We did also manage to heal Donnie's deafness in a wonderful feat there. We got attacked along the way, and we also took some donkeys. No, we were going to,
We
but then
did
we
not.
forgot. Yeah, they just walked off.
They were eaten
talked a
by
lot
dust
about-
devils the next day.
Oh yeah, that's right. Talked more about Donnie and Cassie both being dead, and then we got to Bent Pine, and then we did find Stinky and talked with him for a little while, and I'm drawing up a blank on where that wrapped.
Anybody want to jump in?
Yeah, we're talking
Go
to
ahead.
Stinky. We did some rolls about one of the things we still don't quite have answered, partially because I think we have to talk to Nick about it potentially, is the box man. Because the box man came up. The box man, what sells boxes that do magic shit. Because I believe Stinky, I don't
Was
remember
also
how
getting
Stinky...
chased by the box, but that stopped because the person who was paying Stinky died because we killed him, and that was Morris Emerson.
Yeah.
And we established that by talking with him. That's right. And so now we're at okay, who's paying the box maker?
I, as friendly though, I'm pretty sure I know now. But what else?
So was that what we needed to talk to Nick about? Was trying to get in touch with the box maker?
Yeah, we also just needed to talk to Abby, because that's kind of the reason why we stopped, was Abby wasn't there, and one of the questions we had was, how could this person get a hold of anything of Abby's to begin with? Because we found out that to do this particular curse, you have to own something of the person's.
Great. What I propose, thank you, Maggie and Cody, for helping out at the end there. What I propose is, why don't we pick up sort of just before we left off, pick up with the conversation with Herschel Stankiewicz, and Donnie's there, and y'all are there, and now although Abigail has been there the whole time, Ted is now here, so that the entire party can have a conversation and ask whatever questions or pose whatever theories y'all would like. How does that sound, everybody?
Okay.
Huh? Up with me.
Excellent. So at this point, it has been established that the Death Draggers were after Stinky for a little bit, and then that stopped, and they started coming after Abigail. Stinky theorizes that it's, it was probably one and then the other, but there's no real evidence saying whether it was or wasn't. And so he'll just ask, well, what is it you think? I mean, what do us two have in common? That they're coming after me and then they're coming after Abigail.
Do you know
That's
any
pretty
men of the
good.
cloth?
Scratches his head, looks to Donnie. Donnie shrugs his shoulders. He's like, I'm never very religious.
Shot in the dark, name Jim Abbott mean anything to you?
No, I can't. Can't say that it does.
All right.
Can't say as it means much to me either. Should I know that name, Brindle?
Oh,
I mean, not necessarily. It was so back when we were talking to the Quakers, their source on who we'll get to that in a second was a man named Jim Abbott, who was a preacher dispossessed by his flock. Somebody like me, you remember?
Yes. Okay.
And it's not Jim Abbott that's the one, but Jim Abbott was the one what told him about it. And I asked myself the question, why did it happen? And I got a pretty firm answer. We're going to the Sioux Nation. We're going to need to go resolve him. The other one like me.
You think there's two of these box people? Maybe you all have different ghosts.
Maybe, but I know where I gotta go. Or roundabouts, I suppose. Where to start asking questions.
so you're your plan is just to roll into the Sioux Nation?
Yep.
You ain't.
I mean, we can't just roll in there. I mean, at one point, this machine ain't gonna roll no further. The Sioux Nation kind of shuts down. Don't work too nice with machines like this.
Young boys know anybody in the Sioux Nation? Don't sound like it. Afraid not. Look like. You were saying that our train ain't gonna work in the Sioux Nation.
I mean, I heard stories about it. I don't know the exact details, but the farther in, just the less likely machines, infernal devices, things what got, you know, uh, those things just stop kind of working. They stop running. They start breaking down.
Well, what does that mean for me?
Hell of a question.
We don't fucking know.
Look, I'm not gonna say everybody's got to go with me, but somebody's like me, and I've now confirmed they're doing harm.
Hmm.
Doesn't matter why. I'm walking if I have to, but I'm going.
I
I
plan on.
think
I'm going too.
we're all gonna go. Stinky, you were we're cool, right?
I mean, I certainly hope so. Unless you say otherwise, why would we not be cool?
Well, you know, when we came, you was a little standoffish and a bit protective of a friend here. I just want to make sure that you know, everyone's good. You
Well,
know,
no,
we're not trying to do harm.
as I understand it, y'all went and rescued Donnie. I mean, I didn't even realize that the people that were sort of holding him had deafened him too, but you somehow managed to fix that. Then you came here and got me. Sounds like if anything, y'all should have a problem with me. I didn't know you from a hole in the wall the first time I met you, so I kept up the ruse that's kept me safe. I hope you don't hold that against me.
Not in the slightest.
Do you have
I-
anything wrong with you that I can fix?
I mean, I got the same thing wrong with me that Donna does, but I don't know that there's any fixing that, unfortunately. You know, I might be able to help some. I've been living on the edge of the nation here for a while now. Picked up some Lakota. So if language becomes a problem, I can help with that.
Oh,
I
we
do
could use
know-
a translator.
I do know that it's not quite as easy as machines not working in the nation. It's like the Sioux sort of get to decide what works and what doesn't work. I mean, you can, if you want to drive this thing up to Billings, you can get on the rail line and take this thing all the way to Deadwood, which is in the center of the Sioux Nation. But I don't know if that helps you at all. I don't know where y'all are going.
I hear Deadwood's a good stage show. I ain't never seen it myself. Well, I suppose you
So-
won't be needing this then. I have the bottle of booze I bought for him.
I mean, unfortunately, I haven't been able to get a good drunk on since the new condition, but it's awfully handy to hide the smell.
I hand him the bottle.
Yeah, he tips his hat.
So you say there's a train goes all the way to Deadwood, meaning the Sioux have allowed a train through, at least on that track.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'll do. First things first is asking Nick about the box, which I don't really get, and I don't really know what to ask, but I do know he can help us get some kind of lead in there.
I mean, wasn't the idea with that it's not that the same person was chasing Stinky as was chasing Abigail, but it was just that two different people were paying the same person to sick a certain someone after the two of them.
Right.
So we're gonna
but-
try to find the person who is the link.
Right. So if what did it is some kind of box, and you got to have some kind of box to do the thing, and then if there's somebody who makes magical boxes, we know Nick at least bought 2.
Mhm.
So whoever that is going to know who they sold it to.
Right, maybe the Nick knows how to find the box man somehow.
Do we know that there's only one Death Dragger? Or are there perhaps multiple Death Draggers?
I'm thinking probably multiple because
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah. Okay.
But
It
there's
just so
got to be some
happens-
expense to summon it each time. Otherwise, we'd be facing this thing every day.
Either way, we're asking Nick and we're getting on.
Hmm.
Fair.
I just want to. It just came to me, so I thought I'd just remind everyone we haven't had to deal with them in a while, but we should still be on the smell for pickles and all that, in case any more of them skim jackets are alive.
Yeah, vinegar shit.
I mean, didn't we
Did
shut
we?
down the skin
I-
jacket factory?
Well,
Well, we also killed the folks who were making skin jackets. The
yeah, that
Oh,
don't
Yeah,
mean
all-
but
there
that
ain't more
doesn't
out there.
Well, the-
automatically kill all the
the-
skin jackets what exist.
we did kill all of the hellhounds, and those were the folks who's doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they made a bunch of skin jackets we don't know about.
Those,
I'm
yeah,
just-
they could have operatives still in field that we don't
Right.
know about.
Right.
And
I'm
and
just
all of
saying we
those
should
all
be
those
on
folks
the-
are all figures of government.
we should just be
Yeah.
on the smell out. Is all I'm saying.
I thought Thomas was making an argument that maybe the big bad of this whole thing was the pickle man.
The pickle man.
The pickle.
All right. Well, but you first, Stankiewicz. Stinky feels kind of pejorative now.
And
Honestly?
it wasn't before?
I mean, I refused to call him it. Everybody else was all for it and giving him alcohol.
Hey, I'm all about calling someone whatever they tell me to call them.
Honestly, I don't mind one way or the other. They call me Colonel Stanky when I was in the army.
I'm gonna go with
Oh.
Colonel then.
Colonel's fine. Herschel's
Okay.
fine. Stanky's fine. Stankiewicz is fine.
Donna,
They
you
call you
coming with?
Hershey.
Hershey's fine. Don't really care none.
Donnie,
Don-
what's,
Donnie raises
what's
his
your
hand.
plan?
Donnie raises his hand and says, I know nobody asked, but I actually prefer Donald.
Okay, Donald, do you want to go with us or do you want to go live a life not constantly under fuckery? All right, less fuckery.
I was gonna say that's gonna be hard to
We
do.
get attacked daily. So,
Right.
like, do you like that or do you want to go not do
Her-
that?
Herschel puts his arm around Donnie and says, "Oh no, he's coming with us." And Donnie says, "Well, if it's," Donald says, "Oh, if it's all the same to you, I was in that mine for quite some time, and then you guys showed up, and like a day later, I wasn't. So
Right.
maybe I'll hang around with you guys for a bit."
Yeah, be a
Sure.
free man.
Colonel, where's the nearest place we can buy a lot of salted meat? Raw is probably fine, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's gotta be raw. You can't even like
It can't
unfried
put
bacon
salt
ain't
on
even
it?
raw enough.
Like rub some salt in it so it doesn't get all gunky as fast.
A little bit, but
Okay, lightly salted meat.
I've got a theory about it. You see, there's a divinity, a natural goodness in
Yeah, there is.
enjoying food,
Oh, well, more so, yeah.
and that is something denied to us.
Yeah, I mean, I
Stankiewicz gets
honestly,
it.
like,
Sure.
I think I've always found that you're looking for raw meat, you're best just hunting it yourself.
Unless you're trying to pretend to not be a zombie, then you have cuts of deer that you hide in your motorcycle in the back of the train.
Okay, was wondering what the smell was. Good to know.
That's why I was at the back of the train.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been back there praying sometimes, and I can. It was good, like practice to kind of
Praying
filter
that this
that
smell
out.
would
But
go away.
Right. Back snacks. I get it now.
Back snacks. God damn it.
all right, I'm going back to the train.
Better leave my back snacks alone.
Isn't that what you called
Hmm?
them?
Sorry.
Okay, I only vaguely
Backstrap.
know the direction of the
Backstrap.
train.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you're about 10 miles north of Bent Pine, and you left the train just outside of Bent Pine.
Yeah, I'm realizing I can't march with purpose by myself back to the train because it's 10 fucking miles and I only kind of know where we're going. So let's get on it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you
You,
tell Herschel, you tell the colonel where you left it,
Yeah.
just outside of Bent Pine. He knows how to get there. Like he's been living here a while.
Yeah,
right?
it's just friendless trying to stride off, do like a walk
Right.
with purpose, then getting like 20 feet and being like, fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
you got anything
Fuck.
you need to take with you?
Oh yeah, almost forgot. Hold on one second. Comes out with a little satchel. It's like, okay, I'm ready to go.
All right. Let's get to the train and get some salted meats, I guess.
Cool
Then
beans.
to the Sioux Nation.
Yeah, easy enough to get to the train. Any provisions anybody wants to, or any provisions anybody wants to pick up in Bent Pine, or anything anybody wants to do as you are passing. You're passing near town. Herschel's not going through it for obvious reasons. But you guys are free to if you have anything you need to do.
There a butcher in town?
No. This is a remote enough place that
Yeah.
people are sort of expected to do their own hunting and butchering.
Mhm.
I guess.
Yeah.
Is there a trapper then who might have a few pieces of meat?
No, I mean anything you can get in town is like heavily salted and heavily dried and heavily smoked. You know, you're talking like jerky and things like that.
Oh, hey, Stinky, you got a tab open at the general store. I kind of paid yours and gave you a little extra.
Well, that's awfully kind of you, Thomas. It's all right with you. I figure may as well let them keep it. They were kind enough to me when I was acting a right fool most of the time.
Hey, I'm gonna stop in the sheriff's office. It's them who was tipped us off about the Cunningham gang. I just want to make sure that they didn't send us into a trap.
Yeah, sure thing.
While that's going on, I want to go to the general store and
Okay.
use Thomas's tab that's not going to be used by anybody else to get tobacco. I need to get some tobacco, some rolling paper.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's sure, not a problem.
Okay.
And what is it that you're doing, Thomas? You're going to
I
the
want to ask the sheriff, because he gave me, a little tip about finding them. I want to tell him, hey, they blew the dam, so whatever was damned is not damned anymore.
Okay,
And
well,
it was these people who did it.
I hear you, but remember the dam was blown in Jerome, Idaho.
Yeah, okay. Then obviously I don't do this.
Okay. Great. So you're back at the train. Charlotte is like, oh, another newcomer. Introductions are made. What is it that we're doing now?
Hey, y'all think we need another train car?
Man, we just need to leave the doors open more often to get the stink out.
Oh, please. We're going to the Sioux Nation. Right.
Oh,
we're going to
we're going to look for the other string.
that too. That
Well,
too.
that second. First,
Well-
we're addressing Death Dragger. Because we can't do shit if it keeps coming after us.
Well, that makes sense. Why do you think it's in the Sioux Nation?
Because I know.
If you
It's
say so.
magic shit, Charlotte. It's the magic shit to let them have it.
We.
Donnie,
Whoever's
you ever
going to
re- Let's start going.
whoever's going to the general store can here's like $10. Just buy a bunch of food for all of us. I assume some of you are buying bullets or whatever.
I mean, not me.
I guess I could do that. Yeah, I guess if you're giving it to me, I could. I can do that. Yeah, buy a whole bunch of rations.
Yeah, I don't know how much $10 is, but a lot of rations probably. Friendly just does not particularly give a shit about thinking about any of it right now. I'll look up the exact amount.
50 cents per ration. A ration per day.
Yep. If you buy it and then be like, I need somebody to help me carry it. To get up and help you like wheel out a box of rations.
Good luck.
I need someone to come carry this motherfucker with me, man.
I'll help.
Yeah. Oh my god. I think. Well, yeah. That's what we're doing. That's what we're
Yeah, we
doing,
should have
buying
asked
rations.
Cassie or Thomas, but
Yeah, you know.
yeah.
Each ration is 3 pounds. Is what this says.
Bitch, y'all come get it yourself. Y'all come get it yourself.
That's what $10 is 20 rations, so 60 pounds.
Can you back the train up to the store?
Sure would be nice to have a mule right about now.
Mules, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're mules.
Well, to have characters with higher strength scores too, but
I miss Mortimer.
alas.
Yeah, I'll go help. I'll help. Many
When you-
hands make light work.
really, when you say
It's
help,
not a
you're
big
doing
deal. We
most of it.
managed to get the food.
Helping, you're doing like 90% of it. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I got like 3 pounds left over for me to kick this shit.
You gonna let me show you up?
Mm.
Oh, I'm gonna let the super robot guy that's been punching everything to death. So yes.
Yeah, we watched you uppercut a kaiju. What do you want us to say? I watched you rip a robot's head off. That seemed like it was pretty well on there.
I'm not competing with a guy that's ripping off welding.
Yeah.
We can shoot about it. We can shoot about it.
We can shoot
That's all-
for it. Yeah.
That's like I.
You have stumbled onto what I think is Franklin's like spiritual like mantra. We could shoot about it.
I mean, it's a good way to solve things. We
It's
can
pretty
shoot about it.
good. We could shoot about it.
Got a problem? Shoot about it. It ain't that big if you don't want to.
Oh yeah, I guess before we leave, I will power up the Nicholas machine. by cranking it, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. You
The Nickinator.
you crank that machine up, and
Crank.
you hear it takes a little longer than
Hip.
it
We
normally
start
does.
cranking the box, Adam.
I love it. But eventually you hear, hello, hello, my pigeons.
Hey there.
Oh, my pigeons.
Yep.
How are you?
Been better. We got some things you can help us track down. This is friendly, by the way. I haven't talked much while the thing's been going.
Oh, I know who you are. I hired you.
Yep. Yeah, and I know it's just like it's been a while.
Understood.
Yeah.
What can I help you with, friendly?
Right. Well, there's somebody else like me that's sending shit after my sister. So we're gonna go ahead and head into the Sioux Nation to hopefully try to persuade them to not do that anymore.
Yeah, that sounds like
Right.
yeah, it sounds like very important work, but
Right.
is it well, I guess you can't pursue the other things until this is resolved.
Right. I mean, maybe if we stumble across a string like it's laying on the side of the road, we'll handle it while we're in there. But one thing at a time.
Understood. Well, how can I help?
I'm not gonna insult you by pretending you don't know a little about pretty much everything, if not a lot about pretty much everything. So I'm gonna guess you have at least a few contacts you can build there in the Sioux. Also, it could be related, maybe, who you bought this box from, and presumably your box.
Oh, these box?
Yeah.
I don't know the craftsman's name, but I know he's just inside the eastern border of the Sioux Nation.
Love to hear it.
Near a little outpost called Huron.
All right. That'll about do it for me. If you do know anybody else in the Sioux Nation who's heard about, didn't ask if it was a white man, might not be a white man, guy doing miracles, probably making a bit of a scene. Let me know.
Yeah, will do.
Right. I'll probably kick this on like once a day just to see if you got anything. If you don't, just don't answer.
Okay, understood. Charlotte Benning actually chimes in. Huron? Like Huron, Dakota?
Wait, did you catch that, Nick?
Oh, yeah, yes, Charlotte. And Charlotte turns to you, friendly. And is like, you mean the person who made this box, right?
Yep.
And pointing at the box that you're currently cranking.
Yep.
And she goes to the back of the train and pulls out the one that she had. Oh, and this box?
Yep.
Yeah, you're talking about the boxer.
Right. Boxman.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I don't know him, but Hellstrom had a contract with him for this, for the Devil's Calliope, for some of the coffins we were using.
I gathered.
Yeah.
The coffins from the coffin dragger thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess he does boxes. What do stuff. So we're gonna have to have a chat.
All right. Yeah, he specializes in the connection between this world and the hunting grounds.
Okay.
Hey, Nick.
Yes,
That's
Thomas.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that's Thomas, Nick.
Oh, what?
I'm not used to being up front.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask. Hey, Nick, you doing all right?
Oh, well, thank you for asking, Thomas. I've been better, but that's a problem for another day. Right now, I need to see if I can find out more about this boxer for you.
Well, not just the boxer, also maybe a person doing miracles and talking about a voice with many voices somewhere in this Sioux Nation.
Understood.
Also, we've been meaning. I don't remember if we asked this already. Again, sometimes I space out when I have these conversations. But are you a ghost?
There's a long pause, and then you hear, ouch! Well, no, I just pinched myself and it hurts, so I don't think I'm a ghost.
Great to hear. Okay. I look at Thomas and give a thumbs up.
I mean, he's got a great point because I'm half ghost, and when I pinch myself, it doesn't hurt.
All right, surefire test then. Anybody else want to talk to Nick while I'm cranking?
You what?
What?
I'm cranking.
An awful sentence.
I'm gonna put that in my quote.
How long can you crank it for?
I'm getting kind of tired, but I got another
What if
like.
you swap hands, you know?
I'm not going to use the one with the glove.
Can we restart?
The campaign.
Okay, see you, Nick.
That's the
Thank you.
Hey, maybe next time you and I can crank it at
Oh.
the same time.
Nope, that wasn't for Nick. Okay, I'm going to stop now.
Together.
Everybody loses a penny. Fuck all y'all. Get fucked.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say. The circle crank?
Well, that was productive. We learned a lot. He's not a ghost. There's a box scout we're going to talk to, and he's going to look into stuff. Anybody need anything else from me before I go start praying?
Nah, man. I can't.
Hey, if you find another you, what are you planning on doing about it?
We're going to start with asking him nicely not to.
Yeah, but like, what if he's talking to the same thing you is?
Yeah, that how that work? You can just tell someone to stop following the same religion?
Let me put it this way. If he's following what I'm following, and it's whatever it is okay with him using the power for what he's using it for, then I might have to have a talk with it. But I don't think that's quite the case. Or if it is, maybe he wants me to take care of him.
Wait, so the upper power gave this other person power for you to go then take away their power?
I mean, don't know why he gave him power, if he gave him any power at all.
If it's the same thing.
If it is.
Hey, it's not that many things sharing the same shit that y'all got going on here.
I don't know. Franklin, we've seen a lot of strange things.
So that makes it even weirder that it would damn near be the same thing.
Yeah. think-
If it does help, it's certainly the case that whatever communes through Frendel is not the same as what communes through this this other fella.
Maybe it's a yang.
Hey,
So, all right, we're gonna go up there. We're gonna ask him nicely to stop doing what he's doing, right? And after that, he says no. Y'all go have like a magic off.
Don't know
Holy.
for sure. I think at the moment it's best to prepare myself to shut down pretty much anything that he can do. Good test of faith, maybe. But I understand I'm also bringing a lot of guns and an iron fist. And I look over at Cornelius. I look at the shadow that is like cast behind you very meaningfully.
That's also gassy.
Wait, Yeah, Cassie. Looking at the where I saw the arm disconnected.
He- I don't.
Well, hopefully they're reasonable. And I don't know nothing about the Sioux Nation. Are they reasonable?
Back in
think
the day, one of the
they're just
Hellhounds used
folks.
to be. Yeah, back
Most-
in the day,
Um,
I had a homie named Tall Tree. He was pretty nice. He was a cool guy.
Herschel chimes in. Oh, they're reasonable. They just ain't friendly.
Well,
No, friendly's right here.
I
Yeah.
was just thinking the same. That's
Yeah, it's about to make some pit thing like not many are. I'm gonna go pray in the corner.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna pray
One
in the
person
opposite.
says the word friendly, and 3 people jump
Yeah.
on a jack.
Okay,
So
is that the designated spot for your motorcycle? By the way, 'cause if it is, it's good to know where it is. Sort of.
Say, I think we're gonna need to stop somewhere, do some actual hunting, get some raw meat. There's now what, 3 of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a little bit.
3 of you fuckers.
We got
Oh.
three growing
just
friends.
bought
No, we're
60
not. We're not growing.
We just bought
Specifically
60
not
dang
growing.
pounds of rations. What do you mean?
I'm a
hunting?
natural. I mean, I'm an unnatural predator.
Yeah, they gotta go eat bullshit.
Unnatural your way to the rations.
That don't make me feel better.
Anybody got any questions before I go into some meditation for a bit?
Is everyone okay with us hitting the road headed north to Billings, Montana? Then after that, we get on the rail. I mean, head towards Deadwood. Huron's that direction. I mean, but is that the path we're taking, or are we just going to try to cut through the wilderness? I don't think that's a good idea.
No.
Hell no.
Cornelius, you've done it before.
Cornelius, you messed with the Sioux Nation before?
No, he
No.
took us
No.
through the woods, you know. I'm just saying, can't this thing go?
It can, but we should stick to known trails if we can.
Yeah, Herschel
Okay,
chimes in and says, "Well, I think the issue is the Sioux nations don't take kindly to outsiders. They've got magic that'll shut devices like your rail runner down if they don't like it or like where it's headed. Right? They've given
Better to stay on the beaten path.
they've given the rail line through the northern part of the nations and the rail line that heads down to the city of Deadwood. They've given all that a pass. Right? So we know that we can get to the center of the nations if we go up to Billings and take the railway down to Deadwood. We might be able to cut across the nations, but if we just go from here straight across to Huron, but there's no telling whether or not we'd make it.
All right, yeah.
All right, then the rails it is. Y'all want to do hunting tomorrow? Or does your dark hunger consume you now?
I think, Cassie, a lot of that's going to be up to you. If you're going to share what you have on the back of your motorcycle with Donald and Herschel, then you can make it a day. Otherwise, you should do the hunting now.
Let's go ahead and do some hunting now, and we'll get that taken care of before we hit the road.
don't want to dig into Cassie's secret stash. The Snickers bars that you keep under the
No,
seat.
those are mine.
That the like 3 bags of snack size Snickers that you keep underneath one of the seats.
It's like someone makes a move towards it and your claws come out.
Hiding in the dark, motherfucker.
Anybody who would like to may assist in the hunt, right? And for each success, it'll be enough food for enough raw meat for one person for one day. Donnie and Herschel will also help, and this is just going to be survival rolls.
Survival. Unskilled attempt coming up.
I'm busy.
But wait.
He's freaking sick.
Cool beans, cool beans.
Can I use my magic to make me better at this? I want to use a boost trait to not be unskilled at this, potentially.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so yeah, there we go. What stat is this base? Well, I guess that doesn't matter. So now I'm just rolling a d4.
Yeah, survival is smart.
Mhm. Free Benny. Ah, okay.
All right. You've got 5 days worth of food. That doesn't include what we'll say is the 3 days worth of food, Cassie, that you have on your bike. Although at this point, that food's not going to last that much longer. It's raw meat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Great. We'll call it we'll call it 2 days to get up to Billings. Who's driving on day one?
I'm happy to.
If you would, I would. I have something I would like to look into, so I would be very grateful.
Oh, yeah. Is this something you
Driving
want to
for a
do while you're in town here, or
No, while we're driving.
while you're driving? Oh,
Yeah.
I get it. So that's why Cassie's driving. Excellent, got it. If Abigail, you could hit that "Let's Get Random" button, and we can see what's going on. Yeah. As you are rolling out, there is a pretty ferocious thunderstorm. It is as dark as a moonlit night. The crash of the thunder indicates that it's all pretty close. Heavy, heavy rain making the travel a little slower than would normally be the case, both because of the amount of mud that is generated, but also because the best light that you have to navigate by is the frequent lightning. Fortunately, that only lasts a few hours, and you are able to make it about half the way up to Billings, Montana. What is the plan for making camp for the night? Who's sleeping where?
Who is sleeping where?
Yeah, at the back of the train, next to my rotting meat.
I will be in the engine room.
I'll sleep in the engine room too.
I
I've
love
conquered my
sleeping
fear.
next to my rotting meat. That's so funny. That's just...
It's a comfort
Please tell me
blanket.
there's extra space in the engine room. It fucking stinks back here.
Yeah, I think Donald and Herschel actually hop outside of the train. Just they're not going far. They're just sleeping right outside. A little crowded inside.
It'll get a lot
Charlotte,
more
on the other
crowded here in a
hand,
second when the screams start.
what's that?
I said it'll get a lot more crowded in a second when the screams
Yeah.
start from Cornelius.
No,
Those nightly visitors, we all are just like, yep, that's
right.
that's the 2 a.m. scream.
early
It's
tonight.
the first one, yeah.
Yeah. Charlotte is staying in the train. She is still has not adjusted to the amount of danger and the frequency of danger that you all run into. So,
Can I can Thomas like go to go to sleep, go to still on top of the train? Can I be there?
yeah, you want to climb the train and sleep up top?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Engine room. Cornelius and Friendly. Where are you two sleeping?
I'm sleeping in the engine room with that.
Engine room.
Away. I typically would go outside if people are staying inside.
Okay, gotcha.
Acoustics.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
can I sleep with the flamethrower?
yeah, you want to cuddle up with the flamethrower.
Cuddled
Yeah,
up
right?
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Franklin, where are you sleeping?
I'm sleeping in the front of the train, but not in the engine room because
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, just
Yeah.
easy enough.
keep the door
Thomas,
open,
did you
please.
stop to ask if the flamethrower wants to sleep with you?
Mm.
All right, let's see.
What can I say? She's got the hots for me.
Good night, everybody.
This
Mm.
campaign has gone to shit, man.
Excellent. Anybody have anything they'd like to do before calling it a night?
Yes.
Yeah.
At some point, I need to find Charlotte.
Yeah. Easy enough to find. The train is not that large, and she is just in the main compartment. Has fashioned something a little more comfortable out of sacks of whatever that she is laying on.
I would like to ask you about. You have the thing that tracks the strings, and you also have the thing that hides the strings from the tracker.
Yes.
You did this to obviously make it so that the strings you had didn't trigger the tracker. I'm curious how that works exactly. Is that something that could be duplicated? We have a number of strings, and I think there are a number of useful applications for them, but I'd like to make sure that whatever we do with them, we're not at risk of Avery Sutton hounding us for the strings that we do have. And since you are the most familiar with the devices, I figured if anyone would have the ability to replicate them, or at least understand their function, what it takes to hide the strings that we have, then well,
Well-
you have the most information.
No, I mean, I think that's a great impulse. And I mean, we are headed to the individual that would be best suited for this task. I know all of the materials that we've got to either locate or shield or anchor someone with one of these strings. They all came from the boxer. I only know that because he signs his boxes. Hellstrom is the one who is contracted and presumably either contacted directly or had someone else contact him. I just received the goods once they were delivered to Hellstrom Industries. So I don't know the individual. I must admit, I'm curious to meet him myself.
You seem to have no specific knowledge of how they are made or anything. Well, okay. Thank you. I will see if I can figure it out myself.
Yeah, certainly.
Which is exactly what I will do. Start studying the hide a string box and figure out what it is that lets it hide.
All right. Make me an occult roll, please.
Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. For me, that is simply an unskilled attempt. Why is my D4 hidden?
Dude, that's pretty impressive for an unskilled attempt.
I know lots of weird shit. I just know a different kind of weird shit.
What you learn and just so I'm clear, which of these boxes are you examining?
The one that is used to conceal the string.
To conceal the strings. Okay.
Yes.
I am
assuming somewhat that the ability that I even said her name earlier, Avery Sutton, has to sense the strings is hopefully blocked in the same way that the detector would be blocked.
Yeah.
That is my hope.
Yeah, what you learn as you're looking at this box is that one, you learn a bunch of things. One, the wood just seems to be wood. It's not even like all one kind of wood. It's sort of patchwork, and upon a close inspection, particularly for someone like yourself who has built meticulous machines before, this is not a great craftsman, right? Who put this together. Certainly good enough that it's very functional, right? But you would expect more precision out of something like this. The nails, however, that hold this thing together are really unusual. When you're making this close an inspection to it, you are close enough and paying close enough attention that you notice that these nails have a slight smell of sulfur. Looking a little closer at one that is just proud enough that you can see some of the shaft of the nail. There appears to be something inscribed on it. You reach down to see if you can pull the nail out further. As soon as you touch the nail with bare flesh, you suffer a point of fatigue. The only reason that I'm just saying that this happens is because as soon as you let it go, you're relieved of that point of fatigue. But you can pull it out enough to see that it is whatever's inscribed on it is in a language you are not familiar with. It seems pretty clear that this nail has been repurposed. It's bent. Looks like it was hammered back into a straight-ish position before being used to help fashion this box. It also looks like an unusual nail to be using for any sort of carpentry. Make me a common knowledge roll.
Why
Yeah, I mean, it's really fucking like these are too big to be used in carpentry, particularly for something like a box this size. You think you've seen nails like this before, but you've seen them used to attach horseshoes. And that's what you got.
Cornelius! Cornelius! I have a feeling you know weird languages. Latin speaking, everything.
He turns very red.
Do you
I
recognize?
did go to school.
Well, yes, I went to school, but I don't know weird languages. Well, I mean, I know some weird Anyway, the point is, this here on these nails. Do you recognize this writing at all?
Can I roll to see?
Sure, make an occult roll.
Okay. Ooh. Ugh. I can't read it, but I know someone who can, and he taps his temple. I'll
Stares at it for a moment, like, what the fuck are you talking about? It takes a minute.
The deck of cards will fold in his left hand. He'll rotate a few cards in stacks over the others, and telepathically will politely ask the dealer to translate it for him. I'm wondering if I've got anything that I could do for his interest today that I could glean some favor from.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you've got any powers.
My odds are bad.
Yeah.
Not any powers that will help me in this way. Yeah, I was trying to think. I was trying to be roleplay tricksy, but I've got no tricks right now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no luck. It does appear to be, I mean, the dealer does recognize it and can at least read. So it's at least that common. Maybe perhaps our new occultist may know something. I'm gonna go looking for you, Maggie. What are you doing?
Driving, I think. But
Yeah.
that
Well,
is a lot
we're
of
stopped
in
for
and
the
around.
night, so
Okay, never mind then. I'm not
Yeah.
driving.
no worries.
Okay. I'll take Abby with me to go find Cassie and ask if she recognizes anything. She can read it.
I mean, I can take a look at it. Occult's definitely something that I'm familiar with. You said the dealer, your spirit was able to recognize the language.
I can read it. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if Cephas recognizes it at all. Roll my eyes back to the like all black, like it happens whenever I use my spirit sight. It's kind of the mechanic of that is that I'm using my the Manitou's sight temporarily, and I want to try to use that and see if I can decipher anything.
Yeah, you don't get a direct translation, but it is clearly communicating some sort of cloaking incantation.
Is there any tell of like how it's invoking the power for like where that's coming from or like what style of magic, I guess?
Well, I mean, like the short answer is no, right? But from context clues, the fact that you had to get your Manitou to read it, right? I think that's a pretty strong indication of where it's coming from.
As I suspected. Anyways, it's just a warding spell, a little cloaking incantation. Definitely dark magic, definitely hunting grounds type stuff.
Is this something you would be able to recreate? If these sigils are what empower the nails to empower this honestly kind of shitty box to hide the strings, then I'm wondering if perhaps the same could be stitched into, say, a garment or wound dressing, something that would allow for the strings to be hidden from searching while in use, and thus hidden, hopefully, from our adversary.
I don't know if I'd be able to craft anything as long lasting as that. I'm not one for permanent enchantments like that. I may be able to temporarily conceal, but that's not a. I'd have to study this a while first.
Seems like perhaps I should take over driving then.
Herschel will chime in. Say, I didn't want to say anything. He's sort of screaming from outside. If you're looking for somebody to drive, I'd be happy to.
You can drive a train?
Well, I can drive lots of things.
keep that in mind. If you don't mind, I will carry on the driving. Or unless, Cassie, you'd prefer to finish driving, get to this at some other point. My thought is that eventually one of the strings that we have, I mean, the reason that we got some of them, the reason they've... Well, I mean, one of them could theoretically go to Donnie, but it wouldn't, or to Donald, but it would not be safe until their presence could be hidden from Avery Sutton in the first place.
Hmm.
Once that's done, then perhaps there's a safer offering. Anyway, just a thought. I can't actually read it, so.
Excellent. Anything else? Great. Everyone with the exception of Cornelius has a decent night's sleep or rest, depending on who you are. The quality of that sleep and rest is better the further you are from Cornelius. But by this point, everyone, with the exception of Donald and Herschel, are probably familiar enough with this circumstance. All right. We find ourselves. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, we find ourselves Friday morning, September the 19th. Who is driving this morning? Is that you, Abigail?
I'll drive.
Great. And it looks like we're just switching up what we did yesterday. Cassie, if you could hit that let's get random button for me.
Why can I not see my own D4? What is going on?
That's weird. I see your D4, and fortunately, right?
I can see it. It's just all question marks.
Oh, that's really weird. I mean, I see the result of it, right? It is a 6, so no issues driving. Everybody do me a favor.
Seeing the result, I just don't see it when it's rolling. It's
Oh, okay, I got you. In terms of when it's rolling, like that was probably a bad time to do it, just because there were a million dice rolled because of this random nonsense. Okay. Great. In the morning, as y'all are getting ready to go, you see a lone steer off in the distance. Actually, not that far off, but keeping its distance from y'all, just sort of wandering by itself. As it passes, sort of behind you, you hear a crunch. It seems it stepped on some bones of some sort. But other than that, not much going on in the morning. It's a clear day. Most of the moisture from yesterday's storm cleared up and evaporated before you went to sleep, so it's relatively dry. Nice, sunny, clear day for your drive up to Billings, Montana, where there is little complication along the trip. As you pull into the rail station, you hear a preacher, probably a circuit rider, standing on what looks to be like an apple box, talking about how, screaming really, about how the end is nigh and everyone needs to repent. And this, unclear how long it's been going on, but it doesn't go on much longer after you all have pulled in and come to a stop. You hear him going on for 5 or 6 minutes, and he starts getting pelted with small rocks until finally some rail workers go and drag him and his box off to who knows where. Congratulations, you have made it to the rail station at Billings, in Billings, Montana. Anything anybody's doing in Billings?
Nope, not for me.
Fantastic.
Oh, I
yeah.
would like to see if I can get a hold of any tattlers.
Hold on, let me.
Now that we know the secret code.
Is there a secret code?
There was a secret code for the old ones, but
Sure, you check a couple places in town. You're unable to find any. Most of the places just say, no, we don't have one. Billings is large enough. At the post office, they say, it's the funniest thing. Like we're usually, behind like a week or two, right? But we usually get them regular, like weekly, regular, right? But we ain't seen one in about 3 weeks.
Well, is there a problem with the mail?
Not that I'm aware of. We just ain't been no stagecoach delivering any tattlers.
Do they come direct? From wherever they make them?
I'll be honest with you. I don't rightly know where they come from. My guess, right, is that ours come from the city of Gloom, right? But it might come from Cheyenne or Denver.
Well, dang. All right.
Sorry, friend.
That's all right. Yeah, that's it for me, as far as I can think of.
Cool. Yeah, unless anybody's got anything else they would like to do, the evening can come and go, and we can make our rolls to see if you all get to Deadwood, which, if you're on the tracks, that should just take you a day.
Should.
Yeah, we will find out. Who's doing the driving today?
I hate how you're asking the tone you're using.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're
Didn't
so
old Stinky
fucked.
say that he wanted to do
Oh,
a little
that's
driving for
perfect.
us?
Yes,
I will do it.
this is his moment.
Go for it, Abigail. Yeah.
Yo,
Killing it.
Yo!
Killing it.
This train is on time.
Yeah. Cornelius, hit that button for me.
Yes, sir. Sixes and sevens.
Yeah, you pull out of Billings. It's only a couple hours until you have passed into the Sioux Nation. One thing that you notice pretty quickly upon crossing into the Sioux Nation is that on either side of the tracks, there are clearly some they take all different forms. Some are like sigils engraved in stone, others are totems, others are just lit torches that are letting off a thick black smoke, but it is clear that the Sioux have used some sort of magic on either side of these tracks. To what end, it's not entirely clear. A couple hours into the Sioux Nation, the train screeches to a halt, and there is, or you have to bring the car to a halt because there are like 5 or 6 dead bison across the track and just a flock of carrion birds picking at them. Mechanically, this needs to be cleared, but like that we can hand wave. What we can't hand wave, however, is that this will delay you a day. So we need a at some point you'll just have to pull off of the track so that other trains can go by, or you can push on and make whoever's driving or staying up can make bigger rolls against fatigue.
Can our dead friends eat this meat, this bounty?
They certainly can.
Yo, the rail provides.
The rail provides. Excellent. Herschel will ask if y'all have a tarp.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, well, I was trying to. I mean, it'd be better if we could keep it. Better for y'all, at least, if we could keep it on the roof of the car. But if we keep it on the roof and don't cover it up at all, then we'll just have birds picking at it up there. I mean, I'm more than happy to drag one of these things into the car.
But
Back of the car, back of the
If-
train.
if
Already
the
full of-
birds are coming for it, couldn't you just like snatch them too?
Yeah, but not if it's up on top of the car. I mean, I'm not real sure how I'd, unless I'm sitting and keeping watch on it up there the whole time.
Yeah,
and then,
I mean, I got rope.
yeah, but
know?
what are we going to do when we're driving?
Well, you'll be anchored up top, I suppose. We're just brainstorming, you know.
I understand. Oh. Well, I mean, we don't have to take the whole thing. We can just carve out some pieces. Ooh, actually, we better take as much as we can. I don't know that we should be hunting in Sioux territory.
At least not without their permission.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. All right. Yeah, it takes a while, but you get Carcass up on top of the train. There's doesn't take very long before there's a little blood dripping through the ceiling.
I strap Stinky to the roof. I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
Blood dripping from the ceiling, just a little like a tap, like a hamster has.
Like
Yeah. Amazing. Excellent. Are we pulling off and waiting until tomorrow, or is somebody going to drive and push through the night, make a vigor roll?
I'll stay up and push through the night. It shouldn't be too hard for me.
Great. Yeah, just make that vigor roll.
Oh,
All right.
shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Give yourself a point of
Oh my
fatigue.
God.
Let
Good
me make
gravy.
a quick check here.
Just glad that was.
It's always me. Well, that's not true.
I
It
appreciate you
happens to a
biting
lot
that
of us.
bullet because
You
that would
do
have been a
have
vigor roll against fatigue, and that result would have made my Aelin worse.
of the 3 that do stuff regarding the motion of the train. You do have the highest percentage of catastrophic failures.
Yeah.
You don't have the only catastrophic failures, to be clear.
Yeah.
Just the most.
It was foretold when Joan died to the cougar in
The cougar.
-1 session.
Yeah.
All you had to say was 6-7, and you probably would have got the desired result.
All right. Great. You've got yourself a point of fatigue. Make that driving roll now.
You got this. Just lock in.
Mm-hmm.
We've all been
You
there,
do.
right? You're so tired. You're driving, though. You're getting a little sleepy.
Yeah, I just kind of slapped myself on the
You
face.
just lock in. You turn on Dragon Force or something. Something really obnoxious and fast. You lock in.
Ooh, look at this. You're about to get a 12 right here.
Right. Oh, it's just a D4. Yeah, it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter. You lock the
Yo,
fuck in.
Yes,
Go,
yes.
You lock
Go.
There you
the
go.
fuck in. That's right.
You are exhausted, right?
Yeah.
However, right?
You're
You
dead.
make it to
Yeah.
Deadwood, right? With no issues whatsoever. It is the middle of the night when you pull into Deadwood. There's very few people at the train station. A couple rail workers, a little surprised to see anybody show up here. Even more surprised that it's not one of the few but standard lines that come through here, but instead a private rail runner. A couple of them gawk at it a little bit, but they help you get it off the tracks. And you are free to do as you wish in the middle of the night in Deadwood. What does that entail for everybody?
I definitely want to go out and get a lay of the land.
Yeah, I come with you with that. I gotta put some shit up real quick.
Look for the saloon.
Okay. So Cassie and Franklin are venturing out. Anybody else?
I think
Um,
Abby's
I'll come
gonna
along.
Stay with the train.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Staying with the train and doing that thing where you're like, I have to sleep because I need to be on my game tomorrow.
Yeah. Nice.
I'll stay with the train then as well.
Okay.
It's a shame you need to sleep, Frindle, because Abigail's bothering you.
All right, never mind. What do you got?
Well, I just can't help but remember that you said you had some idea of who was doing this, and I noticed that we had this conversation, and I asked you, and you didn't seem to have any idea, so I'm asking again,
Yep.
and just, seeing what is updated, what's changed.
Yeah, no, at that time I did not know, and I hadn't received any kind of answer. But then this most recent time, I had kind of I put it together and it felt right, and it was right, I think. So the one who's going after you is going after you because of me.
Okay, that still doesn't answer the question of who this person is.
I cracked the door. Where is Thomas in the train while we're doing this?
I mean, I guess it'd be like moving around, right? Like,
Yeah.
I try to make sure like stuff is stowed right. I'm checking the outside of the train, right? So I'm like around in general, but I'm not like eavesdropping or anything.
You see as like Friendly closes the door, the like kind of, benign, confident expression on his face just washes away, and he looks very, very tired for a moment as he like runs a hand over his face. And he says, I think it's the one who's like me.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to elaborate on that. That I don't exactly know what you mean.
Quaker said there was someone who, well,
Did holy miracles. Right?
All right, I'm just imagining Cornelius just
yeah, Cornelius like
popping
poking
through a
around the corner.
window, like I was walking around outside, couldn't help but hear you.
Yeah, it was somebody's performing miracles in the name of the voice of many voices.
And this person
I
automatically
just
hates
want to
you
make
enough-
one clarification, right? Claimed to be doing miracles.
They did enough to take Flock away from a preacher. Given that either they have power and they're using it, or they're some kind of a con artist. But they did apparently get a hold of a box at some point, and now they're trying to come after me through you.
But why would that person have access to my things if my things
Don't
are
know.
required to?
That's the part I don't get. I don't understand. I could see why, if the point is to get me to them, taking you is a fairly efficient way to do that.
Do we know that's what happens if I get in the box? I was sort of under the impression that I just died.
Maybe, but it doesn't. If it wanted you dead, it'd just kill you. It strung you up by a hook and then kept grabbing you by the head, like.
Yeah, and it hurt very, very badly, just so we're clear.
Right.
I mean, I was on the
Yeah, I
verge
know.
of death while that was happening. So
Oh,
it's-
I'm aware. I ran into a hand-to-hand combat with the thing, and then
Just saying, if its whole goal was to put me in the box, death was very much on the table as a part of doing that.
I mean, if it killed you, I guess we wouldn't know once you went in the box. Either way, serves the purpose of luring me. I don't know how he'd know me. I don't know how he'd know you. I don't understand. The times that stuff overlap they don't make a lot of sense because I was doing this so much later.
Later than.
And then when I was really a Beckett in any meaningful sense. I mean, I kind of thought I'd never see you again, to be honest, because, I was on the run ostensibly with Franklin. And then at some point I became what I was, and I just figured you were back there doing, living a normal life. When I found you again, I was happy, right? Because, that's clearly meant to be, but now I feel like somebody's trying to kill you or get you just to get me.
I don't know. I mean, they'd still have to have access to some of my things, and like I told you a while ago, I burned down our house rather than allow the oh God, whatever my ex's name was. I didn't want them to have everything that our parents had made, so I burned it down before I left. There's nothing left there. I mean, I suppose whatever my belongings in their house, but even that is somewhat limited.
Only other thing I'm thinking of is that potentially we're getting tracked by the box.
Could be, but if it's the box, why pick me?
Well,
I've never even. I was about to say I've never even cranked the thing.
it's the goal is to
God damn it.
get
You definitely cranked it. Definitely.
the goal is to get at me, right? But if they consider that the box is in possession of all of us collectively, maybe it counts for the magical bullshit stuff they're doing. Because it's the only thing that has any real tie, right? We know this person bought something from the box maker or bought the way to make one of those box dragger bitches. So, unless they have way more resources than either of us are thinking of, they can get somebody to go get something of yours. But again, timeline wise, they wouldn't have a lot of time to do that, I don't think. Because that meant they would have need to be being like me before I was like me.
It doesn't sound like you have a specific aim for any sort of individual. This is just a person you've heard of who seems to fit the bill of having an issue with you. So,
Well, somebody claimed to do miracles, and when it came up, the voice of many voices was listed as potentially familiar in that regard. So I can only assume that somebody's got an issue with me doing what I do. How they know about me, how they know anything about you, all that shit, don't know. Maybe they're using the power to do different things. But I asked, and the voice told me that it was them. So I'm pretty sure it's them.
All right. Well, nothing to do but push forward, I suppose.
When we find him, I'm gonna try my best to make him stop, but we know about how well that works.
Well, don't stress yourself too much. Let's see what's going on first, see who this person is. Then any decisions that need to be made can be made.
True. Oh, I mean, I guess while we're here, would you mind reading to me? I don't know, anything.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna close my. I'm not. I know you always say I'm sleeping within like 5. I'm awake. Okay, you just keep going. I'm gonna keep listening.
Learning through osmosis. That's
Sure.
what we'll go with.
That's right. Friendly closes his like leans back, closes his eyes, puts the hat over his eyes, like puts his hands behind his head.
Just out of curiosity, how quickly into learning through osmosis are you snoring?
Oh, it's not the snoring; it's the full body like hypnagogic jerk, right? Like when some people fall asleep and their whole body like jerks.
Nice.
The one you cannot fake. 'Cause
Right.
it's like you suddenly both of your legs just twitch.
Yeah, amazing.
And that would definitely be the thing. Abby'd be like, "Yep, that's how you know Friendly's asleep." Asleep.
Nice.
I've been around this idiot too much.
Yeah. Cool. What is our in-town crew doing? It is it's probably 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. There is not much going on in the town of Deadwood. There is one saloon that appears open. Well, doesn't appear, is open and seems to have some action in it. One of the inns in town, there does seem to be a light on. On the first floor, but doesn't look like there's any real activity going on there.
I think going into the saloon, I just want to go and like buy a drink and ask the bartender if they get many travelers from out like Huron way and like what the trek between here and there is like.
Sure. Make me a persuasion roll, please.
Oh, a -1 because of fatigue.
Yeah.
I'll use Benny.
All right.
Ooh, big 6.
All right.
Yeah, he says, yeah, we don't get a lot of traffic between here and Huron. We don't get a lot of traffic between here and anywhere. There, I mean, there's a handful of people that come into town. You know, they have some mining operations outside of town here, but for the most part, this is just a oasis of the United States territories. this is all Sioux land, or mostly Sioux land. They don't want anything to do with us. We don't really want much to do with them, right? But we've sort of settled in, a nice, like, you don't fuck with us and we won't fuck with you situation. And so, yeah, we don't. I mean, I'd recommend trying to get a Sioux guide to take out Huron. That's the best way to ensure that you're not going to run into any trouble.
That's a fine tip. You know anybody around town that might be able to help us? Either be a guide or point us toward one.
I don't. You might want to check with the sheriff's office in the morning.
All right. Well, thanks for the drink and for the information. Have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. I think I'll head back towards the train now.
All right. Franklin, Cornelius, up to anything?
I'm you go.
I think I'm gonna kind of walk around and look for different kinds of public resources. Like public houses, or like, besides a post office, any libraries or anything. Just what kind of facilities this town has in total.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta find a sauna.
Yeah, I mean, there's the sheriff's office, general store, a church. You don't find like a library proper, but there is like a 2-room schoolhouse. You figure between the church and the schoolhouse, that's probably where, publicly accessible books are going to be. They're next to, or between the bank and the sheriff's office, there's an assessor's office. You figure if there are public claims on land, probably they'd be located in the assessor's office. Small doctor's office, no hospital or anything. Couple inns and this saloon. That seems to be about it.
Okay. I think I'll do it in this order because I think that it's going to go faster this way. But I'm gonna pop into the schoolhouse first, and then the church, and
Okay.
kind of
All of that'll have to
and
be
ask
tomorrow
about
morning.
any-
All of that'll have to be tomorrow morning. It's
Yeah.
1:30 at night.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah.
It's the night
Gotta
time.
write that down though. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's all good to know though.
Father Cox, I was excited for some B&E.
Some church skulking.
Nice. Franklin, what about you?
Oh man, I'm going to be wandering towards the woods, and I'm going to be a fucking weirdo and just hang out in the woods for a little bit and see what's
Okay.
going on there. See if anything approaches me, but if not, that's where I'm
Do you
going to
have
be
the
until
mask
I come
on?
back. Yeah, I'm gonna have the mask on.
Okay. Because I remember at least a few times where you hit the bobcat prowl.
The Bobcat prowls a lot, actually.
Make me a notice roll.
The noticer.
You see in the distance, further into the woods than you are, you see 3 Sioux individuals. They seem to be looking in your direction.
I see them, they see me. I feel like I I'm not going to fully approach them, but I'm definitely going to be staring back at them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think that's going to be what happens. I'm not going to back down from this, and unless they come towards me or they turn away, or
Yeah, they
that's
don't
what's going
do
to be
either of those
happening.
things. They are maintaining their distance. They are not moving, and they're not staring at you, but they're not looking away either.
Well, I guess we're just going to be in each other's presence. We're just going to be hanging out for a while until I
Mhm.
finish my cigarette.
Mhm. Fair
Uh,
enough.
well, yeah.
Yeah, you are able to finish your cigarette and go about your business.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back.
Cool. Is everybody? Well, we know who's at the train for our in-town crew. Are you going back to the train to call it a night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Nothing in particular or nothing of any interest happens that evening. Morning comes. Cornelius, I know you have some things you want to do in town. Anybody else?
I'm gonna go with Cornelius, especially mostly because I feel like, in the morning conversation about where to go, Cornelius's plan seems like a good few places to hit.
Cool. It's Saturday the 20th. Friendly and Cornelius are heading into town. Sounds like everyone else is hanging out at the train. Is that about right? All right. Cornelius
I-
and
We're going to the
Friendly.
saloon, but not hanging out. That's right.
Okay, so you're going to the saloon, but not going crazy there. Is that what you said, Franklin?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a couple of drinks for myself.
Cool. Yeah, yeah. Excellent. Y'all head into town together. Franklin peels off at the saloon. Cornelius and Friendly, where are you headed?
Where do you think we should head first?
I was thinking we could maybe look for any records, which at this point we could check the bank first because they're going to have more official documents. Um, but I'm curious about some histories around here, so I'm inclined to check the school and the church, just personally.
Yeah. Well, I'll do some of the talking if you do all the reading.
Perfect.
Which one you want to
Where
hit
do you want to go
first?
first?
Oh shit. Church it is.
All right.
Yeah, let's go get somebody mad at me. Good way to start the day. Actually, this one you take point, I'll take point on the others.
Okay, sounds good.
All
To the
right.
church.
Yeah. You head over to the church. It being Saturday, it's relatively quiet, but you do hear some noise coming from behind the church. As you walk back there, you see a gentleman working in a small garden.
Hello.
Oh,
We have.
oh my goodness! You almost gave me a heart attack. Can I
Howdy.
help you? Oh, Father, can I help you?
Oh.
Fathers, can I help you?
Well, no, I mean only him technically.
Mm, mm.
Well,
We're passing through, and we had a couple of questions about the town. We're wondering if your chapel had any records for the cloister or anything.
Well, we don't have much records of nothing actually. church is relatively new, and I'm even newer. Seems hard to keep a holy man here in Deadwood. The denizens don't feel they have much need for God. You know, I'm trying to teach them otherwise.
Ever be given your reasons?
I don't know that anyone said as much explicitly, but it seems like this town runs mostly off pulling precious metal out of the hills and turning that in for either booze or sex or both. Most people don't find a lot of room for God in that equation.
Understood. You mind if we have a look around anyway?
You're free to make yourselves at home. There's nothing really to keep secret. Say, you two gonna be in town tomorrow?
Likely.
Yeah, more than likely.
Well, it sure be nice if we had a couple new voices to preach the gospel to the people.
Oh, sure. I mean, I'm more of a hands-on kind of one-on-one type, but hold on. While we got you, before we go looking around, I'm gonna run 2 things by you just to see if they spark any kind of thing in your head, right?
Okay.
First one, I guess it is Voice with Many Voices. Does that sound like anything to you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Bit of nonsense, maybe.
All right. Second one, Boxman / the Box Boxer.
Well, I mean, Swearinger's been known to put on boxing matches out
No,
back.
I mean,
huh?
somebody who's real into box making.
Well, our Undertaker's pretty busy. He makes a lot of coffins. Is that what you're talking about?
Might be.
It maybe, yeah.
Point him down on the road.
Yeah, I mean, he lives just on the edge of town. I can give you directions if you like.
Yes, please.
Freddie Freeman. And he gives you directions to the Freeman household.
All right.
What's the plan?
I think I'll do a polite walk around this place with the guy.
Mhm.
But
It
then
is,
I think I'll
yeah.
tell.
I mean, it is sparse in there. You know,
Yeah.
it's there's maybe a total of like 5 hymn books. It's wood benches. Even his accommodations are Spartan. Shockingly,
Yeah,
not a lot of people giving money to the church here in Deadwood.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave him $10, just slipped away in one of the hymn books that looks like he uses it the most.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. The one that's up on his podium.
Yep.
When we're out, I'll suggest that the coffin maker would be a better lead, I think, than anything.
Yeah, I mean, so we're wanting to a coffin maker. You're wanting to get into somewhere you can do some reading, right?
Yeah, but I know that that's more of personal interests than knowing accurately if it will help us.
Okay. So we'll start with like places to where both of us together, but then when you go doing reading, I can hit the streets.
Perfect.
Yeah. I go to Freddie. What's his last name?
Freeman.
Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely, Freddie Freeman probably buying boxes from the box guy, right?
Possibly. Well, I can't help but think that many of the boxes that are being made by the boxer are coffin sized, right?
Yeah. Sort of coffin adjacent.
Right.
Yeah. Begin our stroll.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
approach the edge of town, find a little shack of a house. Knock on the door. It swings open. Dude, 6'2" blonde dude opens the door. Pretty broad shoulders, probably late 20s. Says, I'm sorry, did someone die?
Nope. We are here
Huh.
kind of. Yeah. Oh, name's Friendly, by the
Personally?
way.
Oh, friendly. It's, nice to meet you. I'm Freddie.
Yep.
What are y'all doing here? People usually don't stop by unless they need a coffin made.
Yeah, I mean, mostly it's about, you making the coffins. And also, we're looking down a gentleman by the name of the Boxer. Crafter of some special boxes.
He shakes his head. Yeah, I don't really mean nothing. I mean, Al Swearinger puts on some boxing matches. You mean like that?
No, like a person what makes
No,
some
but that
weird.
does answer our question.
Yeah.
So what brings y'all to town?
We're on the lookout for a gentleman who professes to be a worker of miracles from outside of the nation, who's come through here more likely. Just
Huh.
trying to follow his footsteps.
Huh. Well, I mean, we get all sorts of quacks coming through here saying all sorts of stuff. It was months ago, maybe even a year ago at this point, when we had somebody come into town swearing that he could hear the voice of God and that the preacher at the church had to start listening to him and that all the parishioners had to start listening to him because he alone had a direct line to the Almighty. He was a lunatic. He'd run through the streets screaming this at people. When he wasn't doing that, he seemed to be having an argument or a conversation or something with somebody that no one else could see. he got real mad when nobody paid him no mind. He fucked off out of town, and I ain't heard from him since. Jim
Any
something,
idea?
if I remember correctly.
Oh. You describe him for us, or I mean, as much as you can recall.
Yeah, I mean, he was maybe he's sort of moving his hand up and down in front of his eyes. It's like, oh, you're maybe half a foot shorter than I am. Dark hair. Pasty skin. Wild eyes, wild dark eyes. And the damnedest thing is maybe he was getting into some silver or something, but like his fingertips all seem to be turning black. I don't know if he
Huh.
just didn't wash good, but I never saw him with clean hands.
It was his last name. I'm gonna throw a last name at you, see if it's got anything in there, huh? How about Abbott?
Yeah, yeah, you know, it could have been. It could have been him. And maybe maybe it was Jim Abbott. Maybe he was saying he was an Abbott. I don't know. Maybe I'm confused, but it was definitely Jim.
Right. I think that's about all I got. You gave me some good stuff to start with, though. I don't know, maybe we'll see you at the saloon later.
Okay. And nobody died.
I mean, somebody probably died, but not related to us.
All right. Well, now I'm confused. Do I need to get my tools and start making a coffin or not?
I look around exaggeratedly. Don't think so.
All right. Well, then have a nice day, friendly. And Cornelius?
Mhm.
Yeah, have a nice day. He goes back inside.
Well, that was useful.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go now to do some book learning?
I think I'll go to the schoolhouse next, so you can peel off if you want to.
Sure.
Yeah, easy enough. Schoolhouse also closed, right? But easy enough. The teacher lives in 2 rooms that are attached to the 2 rooms that are the schoolhouse. They are enthusiastic about teaching, so happy that anyone is showing any sort of interest. Yeah, what are you looking for? Maybe I can help.
I'm just looking to see if you have any catalogs of histories of the area, the town, or any. You happen to keep any news pieces here for the kids?
Yeah, not really. We're a lot more about the 3 R's, and by the time kids are old enough to even begin to understand any of the type of stuff you're talking about, they're likely out in the mines to put to work doing something else. We don't do much, unfortunately, but keep the youngins out of the way and give them just enough book learning that they're not going to be a detriment to themselves once they start working. But you can check the assessor's office. It sounds like the type of stuff they might have.
Thank you. I will. but as I will leave, I'll leave a $20 donation for the school.
Yeah, super happy about that. What sort of information you looking for at the assessor's office?
I think that he's got a personal curiosity in the area, so like I don't necessarily have to unless there's relevant information he might peel up from like either a magazine, an old newspaper, or something. He's mostly just kind of getting a feel for what this place is like.
Yeah, I mean, I think the most relevant information you get at the assessor's office is confirmation that the only safe place to travel in the Sioux Nation without either explicit permission or a guide is along the rail lines, right? Outside of that, right, it's entirely, at your own risk. That's not to say that something will necessarily happen, right? But no one would be surprised if something did happen, and no one would come looking for you or attempt to help you. You are, the rules are maybe not official, but they are pretty clear, and everybody seems happy with them.
Right.
In the current state.
Can I ask to find out like the cost of a guide or where good hiring places are? Like, can I ask the person here how to basically?
Yeah, I mean, he says, look, people that are willing to act as guide will swing by here from time to time.
Navigate these waters the best way.
Right. He says, people that are interested in acting as guides will swing by here and hang out a little bit, ask if anybody's looking. They might do the same in the saloon, but there's no place where they're just going to be waiting, So it's really, if you want a guide, if you want to go into the nations, you're the one that has to wait and let people know. And the worker at the assessor's office, lets you know, look, just give me a name, right? And a place where they can get in touch with you. And,
perfect.
I'll let you know, right? And unfortunately, right, in terms of cost, right, that is really a function of both what you are interested in doing when you go into the nations, and also what they think you can afford to pay.
Yeah. Cool. That's very helpful. I won't leave my name yet, but I will report that to everybody when I get back that we've got that option.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
Friendly, were you heading back to the train, or were you doing some word of mouth investigating?
Yeah, I'm gonna use we don't do it much, but I'm gonna use on technically this is for is networking, right? Which is like persuasion in the macro.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do just some networking over the next few hours. I'm gonna use the voice with many voices and like kind of evangelizing as an easy way to bait out anyone who is like, I absolutely know what you're talking about because the fucking crazy person like said it, right? Mostly beyond even knowing where the guy went, I want to know everything about what he believed and what he preached, right? So I'm offering a fairly like lax, I'm not trying to get in people's faces, but I am trying to like draw people in to, kind of compare notes about what this fucker believed.
Okay.
I also don't mind bribing.
Okay, that's was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
And how much money are you willing to dish out over the course of this?
Let's see. I think about $15 total, not all at once, right? But spread out through a lot of people. That's a good amount of change.
Great. Give me just 3 successive persuasion rolls, each at a +2.
How do I add +2?
If you click on the
got
no
it.
action selected,
Yep.
right, there should be, oh, there isn't something in there.
No, it's actually next to persuasion D12, the plus sign.
The plus
and
sign,
minus
yeah.
sign. Yeah,
Cool.
that does all the things now, so we don't have to do the no actions.
Cool.
Christ. Okay,
Oh,
that's one.
bullshit walks.
Yeah, just make the 2 more of them so we can just knock this out.
And- oh. Well,
Cool.
Yo, he's
Yeah, I mean,
off.
I think
I don't do it a lot, but sometimes you got to turn it on.
right. I think the way this plays out is you're walking into town and you're asking some questions just casually as people walk by. You know,
I also don't mind healing people and using some PowerPoints.
right. Do you, like, I heard a rumor about this guy. Does anybody remember him? Does the name the boxer mean anything to you? Things like along those lines. While no one is familiar with anyone named the boxer, right?
Yeah.
You do get people talking about this crazy character, Jim Abbott, right? Who about 7-8 months ago came in here talking about finally hearing the voice, finally getting and learning the power, right, that he'd been hoping so long to learn, finally being worthy of getting a flock once again, that these people were destined to be his flock. And the way this is sort of materializing is over the course of an hour or two. Like, it's after about a half hour, it's no longer you like soliciting people, but people have started to gather around you.
'cause
Like,
of this
word has
crazy
gotten
shit.
out that you're handing out money,
Yeah.
right?
Hold on, quick
yeah.
question. Where were we during that period? I don't think we haven't been on the road that long, have we?
No, you've been on the road
Yeah.
for a month or so, maybe 2
Yeah.
months at this point, right?
So I would have been with Franklin then, a little
Yeah.
further out east.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
And so, right.
Got it.
You know, and it's a little unclear because, you know, these people do not have a firm timeline. There are some people saying this happened 2 years ago, and some people saying that it happened 2 months ago, right? But as best you can figure, it's 4 to 6 months, right? That this guy came ripping through town, right? Yeah, and as this crowd gathers around and you're handing out some cash, they're talking about how he was absolutely insane, tried to claim that the church was now his, and that all the parishioners now had to follow him, which was, one, insane because there was already a preacher at that church, but two, they only had like 10 regular parishioners anyway. Like, no one gives a shit about the church in this town, right? You know, they're doing the best they can to change that, right? But people are more interested in making gold and spending it, right, than their eternal soul. a couple people say eventually this guy just got frustrated, right? Fucked off. There's some debate as to where, but most people agree that it was somewhere to the east. And a couple people add in that amongst his mumblings as he'd rant and rave in the streets in between trying to convert people, one of the common themes of his mumblings was everything was going to get better for him once he was reunited with his partner.
Huh.
It's you.
And to be clear, like Jim Abbott, that name doesn't mean anything to me, right?
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Like not a passing acquaintance, not, or if it was anybody I interacted with, never got a name and it fell beneath, like
Correct.
standard notice. Got it. And I guess expanding, because this place is so much like a travel hub, right? Of people coming and going, people like stopping here because it's, on the frontier a little bit. Is there word of like people being like, oh yeah, no, I heard because he went east. That's all the generally we got because everybody watched him walk east. But people who have come from the east being like, yeah, no, I heard about some fucking crazy
let me
guy.
be clear, right? The only way that this is a travel hub is that it's on the rail line. So the only people that are doing any real traveling are traveling on the rails.
That's
so if this
fair,
guy just fucked off, on
if he just
land
went
to the
straight
east, a lot of people are like, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, no. I guess with the third check, I would be looking for anybody that knows the local environment well, right? Like potentially a tracker or some kind of nature guide. Because I imagine there's a lot of those people here. Well, then again, maybe not. It is a Sioux Nation, so you might not be super allowed to just go wandering around.
Yeah, I mean, I think whether or not there are, right? What you're told, right, is that because of the public forum in which you are doing this, right, you are told, hey, what you're looking for is a Sioux guide.
Got it. Yeah.
Right.
So I pretty quickly clock like this is not the group to ask for this.
Right. You have correctly clocked the undertone here, which is, oh no, there may be non-Sioux people who can do this, but this is way too public a forum, right?
Absolutely.
To sort of acknowledge it.
Yeah, it's the downside of doing this so publicly and
Right.
casting such a wide net is
Right.
I'm not being particularly surreptitious here.
Right.
Hey, I'm assuming the word out someone's giving out money is a thing that's going on here.
Yeah, dude,
no,
you've definitely heard that.
I'm doing this for the rest
you
of
have
the
definitely
day,
heard that in the
basically.
saloon, Frank. Like, there's a good 10 or 15 people who just get up out of their seats and wander out there to try and figure out what's going on, trying to get some cash for themselves.
I'm the 11th or 16th person.
Okay.
Definitely.
Just out of curiosity, how disappointed are you when you see that it's friendly?
Hey, Franklin.
Okay.
You having a nice day? Hey, this guy's my friend. I usher you through the crowd.
I like the people that are sort of in the back of the crowd, right, and can't quite get to you. They immediately turn around to friendly, and they're like, "I know Jim Abbott. He was a real son of a bitch." And they like putting their hands out like you are also going to give them money.
I like begin to hand money out and then see Franklin's expression and slowly stop.
Nice.
People that are putting their hand out to me, I lick them up and down with such a nasty look as I walk past.
Yeah, you get about half of the people clock that appropriately and either turn back around to friendly or just fuck off entirely.
To be clear, friendship does not imply you should be asking him for anything. I'm sorry I didn't make that clear. Sorry, Franklin. Let everybody know I'm doing good. They can join me if they wanna. I'm just making friends.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Don't
yeah,
shoot anyone.
I'm gonna join you up here to learn. I guess any information you're learning.
Yeah, so you're right. You're right there with him.
Well,
And after that,
interestingly,
Yeah,
you
go
can
for it.
also do networking with intimidation by just intimidating people, like just walking around mean mugging people.
I could.
I mean, look, I just want you to have all the options available to you.
You
We've
know,
definitely done this routine before.
I feel like this is a routine for you, right? I came here for the money, and I don't want to cause any issues in this town for no reason right now. But man, don't have these people ask me for money.
Yeah, no, that stopped pretty quickly.
Yep.
Yeah. All
Okay,
right.
that's it for me. I fade into the background.
Cool beans.
I'm in the background establishing shots of anything else anybody's doing today. Just in the distance.
Anything else?
Just in the background handing out money.
Yep.
All right, what's the plan, team?
We should try to hire a guide.
Yeah, I think that's the goal, but every time I'm not sure where to find one yet, except for to wait around for one to come to us.
Well,
Yeah, but we can do that. Wouldn't be the first time.
I'd recommend don't ask a crowd full of white folks loudly. Because I tried that and it didn't work.
Well, yeah, I ran into a couple of them last night. So that's
Oh.
we can see if we can
Just a
catch one of
couple of
them at
white
night.
folk.
A couple of the suit.
Oh, okay.
I got them all right here. I was joking myself.
Are you
But
making
no,
a joke about us, Oni? Is that the joke? Are we the
well,
white
now
people?
you took it out of there, right? But now it's
Okay,
gonna be.
okay.
But I think we could see if we can try to act one of them at night. If we can find them again, I don't know. There's 3 of them.
I mean, might as well if we're waiting anyways.
Or
There's we are there's a like a waiting list.
Oh.
there's a waiting list.
Apparently, folks who are looking for guide jobs will stop through and uh, and contact folks who if they're hanging around. So I'll just go get her name on the contact list. So if folks are looking for a job, they'll be able to find us.
That's a great idea. I think between that and Franklin's idea, we're bound to make contact with someone. Hey, we'll need Stankel though to translate.
He can speak.
Oh, it just occurred to me too. Like, if we're gonna go on foot because we don't want to go up and around because we're going to Huron, which is just east, right? Then we might have to leave the runner here. So we need to work out how to travel.
Foot.
Well, we could be going foot.
Horse?
We could horses.
A carriage, probably. Well, carriage might be sparse here. Horses,
Carriage.
mules.
Cassie could probably turn us all into birds. We could fly. Oh, we could fly. Cassie, give us wings again.
That it takes a whole lot of energy and lasts for 30 seconds.
You
do it
fly to
on
the
such a
edge of the
scale.
town of Jedwood.
That's it's a very big gift, and Hecate already saved our skin once. I think we can
Alright.
just walk. If y'all want to get a horse or something, y'all can. I'll just run alongside you.
Oh,
You don't want to ride your motorcycle.
The motorcycle won't work either if the train won't.
Oh,
Hey, totally forgot about that.
yeah.
That's okay though. I'm pretty fast myself.
First got me.
Well, that's not really true. I'll just transform into something or other. But either way, normal
Hey,
horses don't like me a whole lot.
if you're a horse, could never mind.
All right.
We'll talk later, Thomas.
All right, what's the plan?
I want to try to cast a spell.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'd like to. Friendly, where was the place that you were talking to where you gained some info about Jim Abbott before, or after?
The Quakers. That was a long
were at
time
the-
ago, but
Okay.
it was the Quakers.
Oh no! I mean here.
Oh, I was just out in the middle of the street talking to random people. So there's enough of a knowledge about the guy that at least that pump is probably primed if you want to start asking around with money.
I kind of want to figure out a place that he used to linger longest.
Oh,
In town.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need a location.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you, your best bet is just around the church.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I think the most specifically the things that would relate to you because they're directly relevant to you is that his position on religion was absolutely focused on domination and
Mhm.
that he believed everybody should just naturally cede to his religion.
Right. You know.
He spent a lot of time bothering over at the church.
I will say that I am going to go to the church
Mhm.
with the intention of gaining some more information on the creature in contact with Jim Abbott.
Okay.
So if anyone would like to attend, they are welcome to.
Okay. I'm going to church.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you are.
So
As has previously been mentioned, the father at this particular church is just so happy that there are other religious people in town. You've got carte blanche.
yeah, which is gonna make me feel really bad that I'm about to do a dark
Hmm.
ritual to speak to evil spirits.
Okay.
Well, maybe not evil spirits, but definitely not nice spirits.
Blaspheme.
Ooh, I want
Yeah,
to come.
yeah.
I want to come.
Are we blaspheming?
You're welcome
Dark
to.
magic field trip.
Okay, I have to remember. Okay, tell the marshal which power your huckster is trying to cast. I'm trying to cast divination,
Okay.
And it requires 5 power points, I believe. Was that, is that right? Yes, 5 power points. And gotta read the thing again. Okay, so now I hit the button. Okay, does that look all right? I think so. Okay. Ooh. Whoa.
Oh, is that a good hand? 2 pair, right?
A lot better than that.
I think so.
That looks like a
You
straight.
got a
Yeah,
straight.
that's
Yeah,
a
you got
straight.
there.
Holy.
That's good shit.
Let's see.
Yep. Goddamn.
Wait, hold on. That
That's
come out right?
definitely.
That wasn't right.
He definitely had a straight there.
Yeah. What the? Okay, I
Well,
thought I'd
you
selected it right,
yeah,
but
you
it didn't.
picked 2 10s instead of picking the jack, but that's all right.
Oh, I'd selected both jacks actually. I don't know why they didn't stay.
That's all right.
Yeah. Oh well.
We know that this is enough points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you net positive points because you got a good hand?
Let me
I don't think it
double
works. I think
check.
it's just
With extra points you get extra stuff. So, da, 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 da. 3 over. Okay. Okay, so I have a +3 to the spellcasting roll
okay.
to successfully cast the spell.
Cool. Cool.
2, 3. I think that did it right.
Cool.
Hey. Okay, we successfully casted divination.
Great.
Through unethical means on hallowed ground.
Yeah, out from the door that you know leads to the creature's private quarters. That door creaks open, and a familiar face walks out and just walks up onto the dais and behind the podium, puts 2 hands on the podium and looks down at you. Says, "What can I help you with, Master Cox?"
um, I will ask. You said you knew the creature attached to or speaking through Jim Abbott. Is that right?
Intimately.
Who is it? What is it?
I told you, Master Cox. I don't play favorites, but I do have a type.
What does it want with Jim Abbott?
Same thing it wants with you.
Does it also want Frindle?
Hmm. That's an interesting question. It does not desire an arrangement. like you or Master Abbott have. Would not be upset if Friendly was out of the picture. He's a nuisance, Master Cox.
Sorry, I had another question and it slipped out of my mind.
I cannot wait until you two meet. It seems inevitable now.
This creature with Jim Abbott, is it more in the interest of order or friction such as yourself?
Oh, his interests align perfectly with mine.
Good speaking with you. I'll blow out the candle and leave.
Cool. Yeah, he dissipates. The light returns to the chapel. I can say it is up to you whether or not the people that were with you witnessed that and heard it. And if not, how much you want to relay to them.
I'm okay with it being a full visual presentation
Yeah,
for everyone. I would share it
absolutely.
with everyone, but it's definitely your Manitou character, so.
No, absolutely. Right. It's your divination spell. I did it publicly so that you would have the choice of how it's presented. So, great.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm happy with everyone else catching that.
Man, I thought we was just going to church. I'm fucking. Oh, I understand. We just have to kill the guy, right? That's how it sounds like.
I mean, at least find him. Whatever creature is working with him is something that also wants um, the field between this plane and the hunting grounds to be dissolved.
Yeah, we find him, put an end to it by any means. Throw my hands up in the Church of God. I'm gonna start doing the cross.
Yeah, I'd say at this moment, Franklin, right? You just hear faint whispers of in your father's voice, and it's hard to tell whether or not you're actually hearing it or it's just in your head.
A lot of shit's going on, man. It just what's going on in my head.
Yeah, it's bad times, man.
Bad fucking times. But I think that's a good sign that I should not talk about murdering people in the church.
Ah!
we go end this. We got. Oh, I don't like that fucking guy. So man, I gotta do this cross shit again because I cursed. I gotta get out of here. Can we have this church?
How much of that do you eventually tell Frendel? And how do you deliver it?
Before we get to that,
yeah.
Right? Frendel, Thomas, and Abigail, the three of you are still at the train car. Is that correct?
Yep.
If you all could make me notice rolls, please.
You're talking to the no noticers.
Nice.
Well, at least one of us, yeah.
At least one of us will.
Well, or just pop off.
Ooh.
Let me do a couple rolls. Self or other.
I'm taking a break from working on the engine. Trying to tune her up. I'm installing a NOS system.
Nice.
This bitch gonna blow up.
Yeah, I think well, simply put, the majority of you, in fact,
I'm
actually,
busy.
maybe it's not the majority of you. It's Charlotte. Oh no, I'm sorry, Donnie. And yeah, it is the majority of you. Donnie and Friendly. You're the only two that don't notice. 3 Sioux on horseback. Well, no, 3 Sioux walking their horses up to your train. One of them says, hello, who should I be speaking with here?
Huh?
Hello. You can speak to any of us.
What are you doing here?
Truth be told, I think looking for you.
Well, you found us. Now what?
It's you know anything about the strings of Orpheus?
We know that's what you call them. We know you have 2 of them. And we'd
How do
like to
you-
know what you plan on doing with them.
How do you know that we have some? Y'all got one of them boxes?
We don't need a box. We know what they are. We know you have 2 of them. I'll ask again, what are you doing in the Sioux Nation?
Well,
We're
We're
he-
here because we are.
We're trying to
fighting
keep them
against-
out of the hands of somebody who wants to end the world.
Yes.
We'd like the world to not be ended.
There is a person called Avery Sutton who
Oh,
seeks to use
we
the
know
power
Miss
of
Sutton.
strings. Ah, well then you know her goal is to bring the hunting grounds to the real world.
We didn't quite get that far. Her people and ours had an altercation.
Good instincts then. Told her to fuck off.
We didn't get that far either.
Even better instincts.
So
she's real dangerous, and we're trying to make sure she ain't getting none of the other strings, and following them brought us here.
In fact, if yours is protected, great. And if you know more about these things than we do, even better.
wonderful. Then you'll come with us.
Hey, what's your name?
That comes later.
Would you
Oh,
would
that
you
comes
like
later.
ours, or that comes later too?
Is it okay if I just call you later, or that comes? Or should I use the full name that comes later?
Later that comes.
We got 2 more of us who are out currently who'll be coming back through. 3
know.
maybe. Okay.
Oh, that's the later probably when we're like when they come back, then it's like, they don't have to introduce themselves twice.
Got it. I'm gonna guess you know everything we've done since we entered into your lands, right? So we don't need to catch you up.
We know you're here. We know you have 2 strands of Iktomi.
Told me.
We
What's
Ectomy.
what's an
believe-
ectomy?
Don't jump the gun.
we believe that you are acting in opposition to Miss Sutton.
You could certainly say that. I will
I am
gesture
as-
towards my zombie.
Strongest possible fucking. Well, yeah, I guess he's still wearing the outfit, isn't he?
Sure is.
Yep.
What outfit are they wearing?
I have the zombie Quaker guy.
Yeah,
Right.
they're dressed in the the judge outfits.
This guy looks at the zombie and looks at you, Abigail, and says, I think you will enjoy the ride to come. We will set out at sundown. Understood?
Yes, understood. One other thing that we're here for, Frendel, the box.
2
You're
things, I
on.
suppose. Yeah, we're here to potentially talk to a box maker, the boxer in Huron, but hey, he's just a means to an end. We're looking for a probably at this point fairly crazed white man named Abbott, wandering around. Probably if he ever interacted, yeah.
You're confused. That's one and the same individual. He's a lunatic and dangerous. And the only reason he still lives is because he has agreed not to interfere or instigate amongst our people.
Right. Well, he's been trying to lure me in to instigate some shit with me. So, y'all gonna be you or your people be offended if we might have to resolve his existence?
Cool. Earn our respect first, then you can do as you need. If you don't earn our respect,
Well, yeah,
you can leave the nations.
Cart before the horse. There, that's fair.
We will leave you to wait for your friends. They take off. Cornelius and I'm sorry, go for it.
That was amazing. That was real Sue. I met real Sue.
Yeah,
for the
they
first time.
They seem like good people, or at least like polite and cordial.
Man, if only Joan would be here.
She always want to meet the Sioux.
I don't know, but I think it'd be. I mean,
She had-
how many
she
people
did
in
have
that?
special feelings for a boy named Sue.
It's just, it's so far from where we were. I think she'd like that.
I mean, I guess it might technically be closer to where, you know, I appreciate what you're saying. It is exciting. We'll just have to tell everybody to be on their best fucking behaviors. It shouldn't be that much of an issue, to be honest.
We're always on our best.
We're always on our best, but not our best behaviors. That's two different things.
That I did word it correctly, I think.
Yeah, you threaded the needle there. Like, we're definitely gonna have to hook you up with someone who's just willing to answer your questions. Like, in general.
I think at this point, just so everybody can compare notes, Cornelius and
Yep.
Franklin return. So each party can discuss or not with the other what just transpired.
Hey there, we made some unnamed Sioux friends who want to take us to Unclear, but if we prove ourselves and we prove we're in alignment with the fuck Avery Sutton agenda, they might tell us more about the strings. They even used a different name for them.
Did y'all show him the zombie?
Yeah, we showed them the zombie.
Yeah,
Abby
they
showed
were
them the
they were
zombie.
pretty okay with it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Also,
I
they
got
called
that
it the
proof of
stream
that.
of ectopy, ectopy, something like that.
Ectopy?
Ectopy.
All right.
I keep saying it. I think I'm getting further away from it.
No, I think you're getting closer. Keep going.
What did you guys find?
Found out that whatever entity has attached itself to Jim Abbott, it happens to be someone or something that the dealer claims he knows intimately, and is in agreed alliance or same invested interest as him.
I
And
guess. Hold on. To build off that, Abbott's the boxer.
Oh,
Okay.
Is that ring true for you?
I'm pretty sure we knew that.
I mean, I didn't.
Well,
There was some confusion, but it is now cleared up. Jim Abbott is in
Okay,
fact the
alright.
boxer.
that
All
clears
right,
everything
cool.
up for us.
Okay, keep going.
Let's see. Also mentioned that whatever entity is speaking through Jim Abbott is not your voice, Frendel. Whatever they are different.
That would make sense if the one that Jim Abbott's following is in league with, not in league, but in line.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it sound strange as well, but has similar goals to the dealer. Since the dealer did not seem to care for your, I will gesture towards the glove.
Yep.
At all.
No,
I
well,
mean,
good.
it's a fucking relief, I guess.
Yeah, it'd be
Oh.
like trying to kill yourself, I guess, or fight yourself, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, we could still try to redeem him.
No.
What?
Okay, well, we don't know.
I might.
It's kind of hard to redeem the guy that says, I want to end the world. And like,
Well, hold on. He
think
might
the
not want to
dealer's
end the world.
goals
He
are to
might
do
just
that,
be.
yeah.
Yeah, he's working with someone. It's no more than Cornelius wants to end the world. Cornelius is actively working to not end the world.
hey, sure. If we find out he's just a misunderstood guy, then maybe that works. Then maybe we can be friends.
I mean, he is trying to kill my sisters. Friends is a bit out,
Oh,
but
no, we can't
yeah.
redeem that part.
I know redemption don't mean we're friends afterwards.
I mean, hey,
I think maybe like a solid, a free hit, like sock him in the nose or something.
Yeah.
I think that's
That
that's
that would
probably
never
all right.
make me want to kill somebody again. That would stop me dead in my tracks.
Well,
That's all
they
it would
sh-
take.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure he shot people for less.
Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
It's true. I mean, the look on people's faces, they're always surprised.
Yeah, Jaws worse though.
Thank God nobody ever punched me in the jaw there.
Yeah, it'll make you go nah in a hurry.
I heard that when you become a man in the Sioux Nation, they put you through like a trial. You think we're gonna do stuff like that?
Okay, maybe, and
Thomas,
also
you're not Sue.
But
Yeah,
what
also-
if I
We
pass the
want to
trials?
prove ourselves.
Right.
to them.
I also don't think we should make any guesses whatsoever about their cultural norms. Less we make any kind of guesses about what we think their cultural norms are, the better position we'll be in, I think.
And
This sounds like an excellent place for me to